On to game two. No, this is good. This is one of the first games that we've had. I think this one is short enough to where people can get done with one and still want to do another.
Yeah.
A lot of times, these are a little stressful for people or a little like harder for people, and so they get done with one. They're like, "Oh, okay, I'm ready. I'm done. I'm done."
Yeah, that's definitely a good sign. You can't get enough of Wario's Woods apparently.
So this is one of the few games I feel where it would be really, really entertaining to have cameras on the stream as well. Because you watch, like I'm watching a multi-Twitch so we can find out what's going on before it's happening on the stream, and like you can see people's faces like start enraging or like they'll do something that they didn't expect, and then all of a sudden they'll be super happy, and it's a very emotive game.
It is. Yeah, because you have to actually deal with a lot of unexpected stuff. Again, I mean, RNG is pretty heavy. Diamonds are absolutely random, so you really want to adapt at some point to do decently. So the reactions are actually very interesting because of that. So a lot of unexpected stuff can happen. So yeah, it's definitely entertaining, even just seeing the players' expressions.
Yeah, like I feel like JSR is not in a great place right now because he has a diamond that's stuck there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was another unfortunate placement for a diamond, especially because he had cleared all the light blue monsters, so it definitely didn't need a diamond of that color specifically. That was actually the worst possible.
But that level was really good.
Yeah, yeah, he made up for that for sure. It's moving along very nicely.
Ooh. Daniel and JSR are actually completely in sync right now.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Looks like JSR definitely had a better level 10, but they for that transition there, they were identical.
Yeah.
Looks like so the round people are beating round 10. We have a 213 for Malaman. We have a 225 for JSR. Around a 240 for Daniel, and Butters is just finishing up here. So we've got about a half a minute from first to last, which isn't too bad for the first 10 levels.
Yeah, no, they're pretty close to each other. Could be potentially steal anybody's race, basically. Still a lot of things to happen, so we'll see in the next levels. Those are a lot of pink bombs for for Mac Butters.
Yes, he had a million of them. Oh no, and he got a pink monster too.
Yeah. Is reaching level 14, so it's definitely on blue for now.
Yeah, he is. I find it a little weird. I find this game a little like almost like mesmerizing is the wrong word, but it's something similar to that. Like where I can watch the game and I'll be like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna do, and oh my god, and then all of a sudden I realize like I haven't talked in like 20 seconds. I should probably say something.
Yeah, it's kind of hypnotizing like that actually. Lots of stuff going on screen, lots of movement, lots of colors, so it's definitely very fascinating from that point of view. And it's very quick. I mean, it's a very fast-paced game. So the second you talk about something, another thing is happening. So lots of stuff going on.
So Malaman seems to be increasing his lead.
Yeah, it's becoming pretty solid at this point.
Yeah, he's having a really solid second half at least.
Yeah, it's been very clean.
Butters almost had a really good setup.
Yeah.
Like I like when you can do like a vertical and a diagonal, or a vertical and a horizontal. Like they're kind of hard to set up sometimes, at least for me. But when it happens, you feel so good.
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
I am the owner of the universe right now.
Yeah. It's very satisfying when that happens. Actually, yeah, that's a very common feeling.
Well, that's funny. That's actually an incredibly rare feeling for me with this game, but
Now, if you keep it will become more and more frequent. So it's all a matter of practice, just playing and playing and playing.
I also think it's frustrating what in the little I played when you have like I don't know what to call them, like the two-tone monsters where you kill them and then they change colors and you have to kill them again.
Yeah.
I think it's frustrating when like you never get the first color of that for so long.
Yeah.
And like that one was McButters' last one, and so he had to wait, and there was like some other bombs on screen, so he was getting different colors, and it's just a little frustrating.
Yeah, those are definitely one of the worst monsters on screen. You actually can see it in this category because it's too short, but if you go further, you will see that there are monsters that you have to kill twice, just like those that change colors, but in a very brief period of time. So those are nice to deal with.
Looks like Malaman is done with a 652, which is, I mean, sub 7 in a race when there's PBs like a 620 or so. That's just an amazing time.
That's very nice. That's very nice for a race setting. Very solid time.
And JSR is also just finishing up here. JSR was actually really close to a PB as well.
Yeah.
Like he ended up 10 seconds from a PB at a 740.
Yeah, he kept a good pace for all his run, basically. So definitely solid.
And Daniel is finishing up on level 20 now.
Yeah, he's right behind. He actually got what I would consider the worst monster layout pattern, at least for this level. The other two players got the slightly better one. It's a little bit easier to deal with it. This layout is definitely not easy.
Yeah, I didn't quite play enough to where I could even really recognize the two layouts, but I can definitely understand like having one being a lot easier or better than the other one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it to some extent is actually subjective. So what I could find easier maybe for you would be harder. Very subjective from that point of view. And because I mean the amount of monsters is basically the same, and even the proportions are the same. So very subjective.
Yep, definitely. It looks like Daniel is done with an 854. He had a pretty rough level 20, like you said, with the bad pattern of the two.
Yeah.
But still a very respectable 854 time.
Indeed. That's still very good.
So I see Shar in chat is now wanting to play this game. Yeah, she was actually really excited to play or to race in this one. But she travels for work a lot, and so she was gone all week and wasn't able to really play it at all. She played it for maybe an hour last weekend. But she was excited, but she unfortunately couldn't do this one. But hopefully for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were really, really bad when we were playing it though. Like we didn't know you could kick. We didn't know you could drop a single piece at a time. Yeah, like there were some really key concepts there that we
were missing. Yeah.
We didn't have yet. And Butters did just finish with a 10:14, which I don't remember, but I think that is a better time than his first race.
Yeah,
Or,
1 second better actually.
I was gonna say it was pretty close, but
yeah, very consistent like that for sure.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, indeed. It was a very nice round too.
Okay, so I think that will be it for us. I don't think there's going to be a round 3. There doesn't seem to be any talks about a round 3. So I will go ahead and wrap up the stream now. Once again, please give Strizer86 and Kat Kunoichi a follow. They were gracious enough to volunteer to be able to restream and commentate with me today. So thank you, Kat.
Yeah, thank you for having me for sure. That was very, very fun.
And everyone out there, once again, if you are interested, please join our Discord. We do one of these races a month, and please don't be shy or nervous or anything. Like all of us started speedrunning at one point, and so a lot of us now are just trying to help other speedrunners learn to speedrun and continue to learn new games. And so if you want to be part of that, join our Discord, and we will talk to you later for the April race. We will probably be having a race. I imagine it'll be in the second half of April. Our races tend to be in the second half of the month, or to keep in about the same time of the month. So it probably won't be immediately in April, but we will keep you posted on Discord for when that date will be. Other than that, thank you guys. Follow our runners as well. They all did really, really well. I was really impressed with what they were able to do in only a week of playing the game. But have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and we will see you next month.
Yeah, see you guys later.